YouTubians and fellow hobbyists! Welcome to another episode of Cut Dreams in Styrene. I hope you had a fantastic week. I'm your host Gary G, and in today's show we want to talk about shock absorbers, finish the chassis of our Red Baron. First, here, as always, the riddle. How many cylinders did the very first car from Carl Benz have? A. 1, B. 4, or C. 3 cylinders? The answer, as always, at the end of the show. This week in the garage we want to look at the chassis of the Red Baron. Me personally can't wait to see how those fat tires look on the rear of the Red Baron. So go down to the garage. Welcome back in the garage. Here in the garage, in the shop, we started aging a little bit the tires so they're not too shiny and they look a little bit like the car was really on the street. I painted the inserts of the rims black so that Iron Cross theme could come a little bit more through. After everything dried, just stick them together. A little bit paint on the right spot and bada bing bada boom, there you have your brake cylinder. Glue them together and there you have it, a nice set of wheels. Next step, mounting the rear axle with the differential. And of course, the gas tank. Few chrome bars to hold the rear and front axle in place at the next burnout. Some shock absorbers. Mounting a bar for a steering. And at last, mounting the wheels on the car. Now, back to the studio. Well, this week in the tip laboratory, we want to build some shock absorbers. They're easy to make and they give like this extra realism to your car. See it for yourself. Go down to the tip laboratory or this way. This week in the tip laboratory, we want to talk about how to build shock absorbers. Either you lose one in the kit or you need a special one for, let me say, make a monster truck and you need larger ones, or you simply just want to make them look a little bit more realistic. All what we're gonna need for that is some rod, a tube, and a little bit of patience. What we're gonna do is kinda first we cut our tube in 3 pieces. Maybe zoom in a little bit. So we have a large one and then 2 smaller ones. We cut ourselves a piece of rod which should have about the length of the rod. And now what we're gonna do, we glue one of the small parts on here and the other one is going here. And then after painting you come up with something like this. And all that you have to do now is put those 2 together and you got yourself a shock absorber. The good thing is now you can adjust the length. You know, if you wanna have your car lower or higher, whatever. And yeah, it's very simple to make. Maybe you want to try it out. And this is the tip of this week. There you go. The riddle this week was about the first car. Karl Benz built his Motorwagen Nummer 1 in 1885 and his wife Bertha took the first ride. But what we wanted to know is the motor which was in that car. How many cylinders did it have? Let's see in the riddle. Well, another episode of Car Dreams in Styrene comes to an end. I really hope you had a nice time here on the show. If you're the first time here on my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, give me some thumbs up, use the little bell. Don't forget to tune in next Saturday. As you know, every Saturday we have a show going on. But now, as always, at least, love and friendship, something you can't buy. Respect all people. Keep that hobby alive. See you next Saturday.